Do you need a 35mm lens? Let me help you out. Here are 5 reasons why you should probably own one. Previously I've talked about the 85mm lens and how much I love it. And I also talked about the combo 85 and 35mm. So it was about time for me to be a little bit more specific about the 35mm. So of course we're talking about the 35mm lens on a full frame body, the one that opens at f1.4. So yes, you guessed it, it's the L version of this lens. So this is kind of a standard lens in the wide angle family, and it took me 6 years to actually have one in my hands, long enough to test it and to make this video. So let's dive into this first reason. It's a versatile lens. For portrait, for landscapes, it's amazing in tight spaces and also in the wild. I used it for sports, for fitness photography, dance, circus photography, for almost anything, and it didn't disappoint. You get right into the action, close, but not too close. Number 2, it's not a secret, I love using wide angle lenses, and with this one, you can get a little bit more of your background inside your shot, and it's always nice to have that option. You can capture effectively your subject, plus its environment. This gives context, especially when you stage your shots. And if you're like me, if you're not a bokeh fanatic, if you don't want that compressed background, then this lens is for you. Number 3, this one is for the beginners out there. I've said it before, the 50mm is kind of close to what the human eye perceives, and the 35 then is not that far away. So if you want to step in the wide angle lens game, this lens can be perfect for you. It doesn't push your background too far away, and it delivers images with minimal distortion. Number 4, it's a prime lens. Again, I cannot repeat myself enough about this. Prime lenses perform better than zoom lenses, and this one focuses really fast, and it's one of the lightest, I believe it's one of the lightest L lenses out there. Plus this lens opens at f1.4, so it will really help you when shooting in low light situations. Number 5, this lens makes you think. Let me explain. You may feel too constricted, maybe with, for example, a 50mm lens. And on the other hand, you have the 24mm lens, which might be a bit too much for you, especially if you're not used to it. You gotta have a little bit of experience to get used to the closeness of this lens and the slight distortions that this lens delivers. Compared to a 35mm lens, gives you that additional step in, forces the interaction, and allows you to get a little bit closer to your model without invading their personal space. The fact that you can add a little bit more of your background in your shot will push you to think a little bit more about your composition, how to balance your shot, and how to fill the frame. For unknown reasons, I've stayed away from the 35mm. Well, maybe because I already own 16 to 35 and 24 to 70. But for many shots that I've done at 35, it would have been nice to have the option of opening wider than f2.8. And of course, yes, it delivers great images. I even asked myself one question: if I had to choose only one lens, would it be the 35? Maybe. What about you? If you had to choose, according to your work, which is the most versatile lens that you own? Tell me in the comments below. This week's video is a short one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, if you want to support my work, you know what to do. Give me a little thumbs up, press the little bell button. If you don't want to miss my next post, share this video to your entire family, friends, neighbors, everyone around you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please consider doing so. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. You have chosen the right channel to follow. Hope you are enjoying your summer so far. I guess I will see all of you guys next week. But until then, please have a good one.